Hey everybody, I'm Ace Trainer Liam, and today I want to talk about this guy, Ash Ketchum. The guy that gets all the girls and doesn't know what to do with them. No, we're not talking about that today. What we're talking about in particular is Ash's collection of Pokemon. Now, if I remember rightly, Ash has owned like 77 species of Pokemon. That includes species that have evolved from other species. So for example, I'm counting Charmander, Charmeleon and Charizard as 3 species of Pokemon because they have 3 entries in the Pokédex. And today I'm going to be running down my top 10 favourites of Ash's Pokemon. Now this isn't going to be, oh, I like this species of Pokemon that Ash has owned. This is the particular characters of Pokemon that Ash has owned. So when I talk about Charizard, for example, I'll be talking specifically about Ash's Charizard, not Charizard in general. But without further ado, here are my top 10 Pokemon owned by Ash Ketchum. Number 10, Hawlucha. We're starting with a Gen 6 Pokemon right off the bat, which might leave some of you a little bit disheveled, but Hawlucha is freaking cool. There's just a really cool aura about Ash's Hawlucha. It's such a proud, champion-like Pokemon. Bearing in mind it was like Champion of the Forest or whatever in its original episode. And it's just got that cool Latin flavour to it that we haven't had for a long time. Not since like Ludicolo, but that was borderline racist. Ash's Hawlucha has this quiet confidence about it, and it knows that it's a badass, and it doesn't hesitate to show it. It kind of reminds me sometimes of Spanish Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story 3 though. Number 9, Muck. Ash's Muck isn't a Pokemon that's been prominently featured throughout the anime. The most you generally get to see of Muck is it smothering Professor Oak and other fellow Pokemon trainers, and Ash himself. It's had a few battles in its time. It took out that freaking powerful Bellsprout in the Indigo League, and it's had a few fleeting appearances elsewhere. But it's just a fun Pokemon. It's just great in the sense that it loves humans, it always wants to hug them, even if that could potentially suffocate and kill them. Number 8, Pidgeotto. Notice I said Pidgeotto and not Pidgeot. The reason for that is Pidgeotto was a Pidgeot for about half an episode and then we never saw it again. You said you'd go back after the Orange League, Ash, and you still haven't, prick. Now Pidgeotto hits this list as being the original scout Pokemon for Ash. Ash over the generations has always had the native bird Pokemon. He's had Noctowl, he's had Swellow, he's had Staraptor, he's had Unpheasant, and most recently he's had Fletchinder. Pidgeotto was the original, and Pidgeotto's memory lives on through these other flying type Pokemon. Number 7, Buizel. Now this is an interesting entry in this list because Ash didn't catch Buizel. Dawn caught Buizel, but then it was traded for Ash's Aipom because Aipom preferred to do Pokemon contests and Buizel preferred to battle. The thing I like about Ash's Buizel is it's a cute, cuddly little Pokemon, but at the same time it just wants to win. All it ever wants to do is be the best, and that is something we can all get behind. Number 6, Gliscor. Ash's Gliscor is probably one of the most animated Pokemon that he's ever had. Pun intended. As a Gligar, it was a crybaby. If ever it lost a battle or it was told off by Ash, it would cry. It would cry something chronic. But then when it evolved into Gliscor, it just gained so much freaking confidence in battle. It was such a cool Pokemon to look at, and that freaking wink is amazing. Number 5, Lapras. Lapras makes the list for being such a useful utility Pokemon. Ash's journey around the Orange Islands would have been so freaking hard if he didn't have Lapras in his party. They used Lapras as Lapras is meant to be used, as a transport Pokemon. They travelled from island to island on the back of Lapras. They ate while they were on Lapras's back, they slept while they were on Lapras's back, and they... Wait, how did they go to the toilet on Lapras? Oh God. Number 4, Krabby. This is more about Krabby than Kingler, even though Krabby evolved into Kingler, purely because Kingler didn't have much of a showing. Yeah, it had a little bit of a showing in the World Cup, but other than that, Kingler didn't really do very much. But Krabby was freaking adorable. That Ash versus Krabby battle was just ridiculous. Ash pokes Krabby, Krabby tries to break Ash's finger, Ash tries to poke it with a stick, Krabby chops the stick into little pieces, but then is caught. What on earth? And Krabby from that point on was just an adorable addition to Ash's collection. It was a tiny Krabby as far as Krabbies go, and its cute little fishbowl that Professor Oak kept it in with a little picture of Ash in it was so adorable. And as I've said before, against that Executor, what a good showing, Krabby. Well done, little guy. Number 3, Pikachu. Of course Pikachu gets into this list. Pikachu had to be in this list somewhere. If I'd done a top 10 of Ash's Pokemon and didn't include Pikachu, I might as well just give up now. Pikachu is such an important part of the anime. He was in it in episode 1, and he's been in it for every episode ever since then. I'm pretty sure I can bank on that. Pikachu has such a pivotal role in the anime, not just because it uses electric attacks on ground-type Pokemon and still comes out with the win, but because it's been Ash's companion for so many years. I couldn't imagine an episode of the Pokemon anime without Pikachu at Ash's side. It's just bizarre to even think of Pikachu not being Ash's companion. They are synonymous with the Pokemon anime, so Pikachu gets in here just for being an integral part of the anime that could never be removed. Number 2, Frogadier. Okay, a little bit of my own personal species preference in here, but Ash's Froakie was a badass. Ash's Frogadier is even more badass. It's got such a caring personality and it just wants to protect Ash and his friends, and it's just cool as a freaking cucumber. This thing looks amazing, this thing acts like a winner, and this thing is gonna be awesome all the way through the anime. Unless they evolve it into Greninja, in which case I'll wanna fucking kill it. Number 1, Charizard. You probably guessed Charizard was going to be number 1, but I have good reasoning. Charizard is probably the best developed Pokemon character, as in Pokemon, not person, character, in the anime. No other Pokemon has gone through such personality changes, such life changes as Ash's Charizard. It started off as a weak little Charmander that had been kicked to the curb by its owner and was scared of humans, to then becoming a confident battler that loved Ash and loved humans again, and then it evolved into Charmeleon and went through like an adolescent stage where it didn't listen to Ash and just acted out all the time. Then it evolved into Charizard and became an arrogant, brash, lazy Pokemon that just was only out for itself. It would only fight if it felt its pride was on the line. And then later on, when it was defeated by Poliwrath and Ash worked all night to thaw it out, Charizard suddenly had respect for Ash and fought by his side. Then not long after that, Charizard realised how weak it really was in terms of Charizards in general, and wanted to stay and train at the Charisific Valley. No other Pokemon has gone through so many changes and so many character development. It's just such a well-rounded character as far as Pokemon go. You know, it's not like some of Ash's Pokemon that just seem really one-dimensional. Bulbasaur! Bulbasaur! Charizard wins the number 1 slot in my favourite of Ash's Pokemon because it's just so well developed. I can't fault it. It's been so entertaining for so many years, and every season I look forward to hopefully a Charizard comeback, even just for a cameo. Thank you, Ash's Charizard, for making my childhood rule. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments section what you thought of my list, whether you agreed with my entries, whether you disagreed, what are your favourites of Ash's Pokemon. Get in touch. Love hearing from you guys. If you're not already subscribed, hit that button. You'll never miss a video from me. I upload every single day because I just want to give you guys as much entertainment as I can give you. As always, feel free to follow me on Twitter @AceTrainerLiam. But until next time, keep on training.